Hi, welcome to the Center for Sexual and Gender Diversity's Pride Month craft. My name is Kinsley, and today I'll be teaching you how to make a Chinese ladder friendship bracelet. These are super quick, super easy to make, and they're great for beginners. So what you're going to need is a pair of scissors. Any scissors will do. I have these little tiny thread ones, but any scissors you have laying around will work. Then you're going to need embroidery floss or friendship bracelet thread. Any colors that you want. I'm going to be making a traditional rainbow flag bracelet today, and so I have a wide variety of colors, but anywhere between 3 and 8 strands is recommended for this pattern. And finally, you're going to either need some tape or a safety pin. This is just going to be to attach your working pieces onto a surface so that it's easy to keep tension. All right. So the first thing you want to do is grab your embroidery floss, and you're going to pull it out and cut to your desired length. Now you're going to want to cut a little bit longer than your actual bracelet because you are going to take up some of the length. I have quite a long piece. I usually do about the length of my arm, but I like to have some extra just in case I need it. So you're going to cut all of your strands to your desired length, and then you're going to match up at one end. So here are all my strands all together at one end, and you're going to make a knot. So you're going to take it, here's the cut end, cross it over the top, and then put it through the back, just to tie all those pieces together. And then just pull that knot nice and tight. I try to pull mine toward the end, but you don't really need to do that. Ta-da! Now they're all together. So now you're going to either tape or safety pin this end down. So I'm using my cutting mat, so I'm going to go ahead and tape it down with some blue tape. You can also safety pin this end to the knee of your pants or a pillow. You can tape it to a table. Anything really will do. That's going to hold it down. So there we go. All right, so now it's time to actually start the pattern. This pattern is super easy. You only need to know how to do one knot to execute it. So you're going to grab the strand that is your first color you want. So I'm going to start with black. You're going to pull that out, just separating it from the rest of your thread. And then you're going to make something called a front knot. So what you do is you make like a 4 shape. So you're taking your long end and putting it over the top of your entire bundle. A little loop right there. It looks kind of like a backwards 4. And then you're just going to reach underneath and pull the thread through. All right, so now you have a knot, and then just holding this bundle kind of taut, you're just going to pull and get it nice and snug up at the top. Okay, now you'll do it again. Nice and snug, and there. This knot will kind of naturally create that twirling pattern, but you could manipulate it to make it twirl more or less, or kind of do like a zigzag thing. It's kind of up to you. So as you get kind of around, you kind of have to keep twisting it to keep it around. You won't have to untape it or unsafety pin it because whenever it gets far enough around, you'll just start back on the other side. So I'm going to do 10 knots of black, and then we will move on to my next color. All right, so there are my 10 black knots. You might be able to see we are getting a little bit of that twist right in there. So now we're gonna move on to our next color. I think one of the hardest things about this pattern is getting your different colors to line up when you start the knot. I'm not very finicky about it, so I don't really care, but if you are really finicky, this can be a little bit of a funky spot. So we're gonna pull out our next color, brown, and the black is gonna go back into the big bundle. And same thing, you're gonna take the brown, you're gonna take the long end, put it over the bundle, and then pull it through the bottom. And then trying to get this knot that you've made lined up with the end of the black. And there we go. So then I'll do 10 with this color. Alrighty, so now I have 10 of the brown. And so what you're gonna do is you're just gonna keep doing that until you reach your desired length. So I made this little short one earlier. I might use this as a lanyard on my keychain. But in order to finish it off, what you're gonna do is just knot the end. So I'm gonna untape this. And then just like we did our first knot, take your end. You're gonna take the not braided end. You're going to cross it over and then pull it through. And then you're going to, as you tighten the knot, if you want it nice and snug, you can kind of push it down toward that end. And then there you are. If you want to have an easier time tying this bracelet to your wrist, you can leave these ends a little bit longer and it will let you have a little bit more to tie onto, or you can make your bracelet extra long and you can start tying from the actual bracelet part. I hope you enjoyed this video and have fun making your bracelets.